Hey guys, it's Libby, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my ideas on how you can maybe feel less depressed slash anxious and all that good stuff. So let's begin. So these things that I'm going to talk about are things that aren't necessarily completely proven to work, but it's kind of like if you're running out of options, give it a shot, you know what I mean? And even if you're not running out of options and you just want to try some stuff, these are some great options for you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is CBD. So this is a paid product placement, just so you guys know. The company Premium Jane contacted me and asked if I wanted to work with them, and I was like, sure man. So I'm working with them, but all these opinions I'm having are my own opinions. Just like always, I'm not going to be fake with you guys. So they sent me 3 products that I want to talk to you guys about. First one they sent me is gummies. And first off, their packaging is adorable. Can it focus? Focus? Okay, it's not gonna focus. I promise, the packaging is adorable. So, they gave me these 25 milligram vegan CBD gummies, and I will say that the taste of them is pretty good. It just tastes like a gummy vitamin, but a little bit better. And then there's like a slightly weird aftertaste, but it's not that bad. The next product they sent me, let's see if I can really get it to focus on the packaging. Focus. See how, look how pretty that is. The next thing they sent me, oops, just ripped the box. Good job, Libby. The next thing they sent me is CBD in a liquid form. So the way that I was taught, oh, you probably have to push it down, huh? Yeah. I will say that their lids are a little hard to get off. I struggle with the vitamin bottle, and I'm struggling with this bottle. Anyways, the way you do this, the way I was taught to do it, is to put like a drop or 2 under your tongue and just, oh my gosh, hi Zoe. Hi. Put a drop or 2 under your tongue and just let it do its thing. And then the third product they sent me is a topical. It's a little jar of CBD topical, and the scent is eucalyptus. And if y'all know me, you know I like my eucalyptus. I've got it tattooed on the back of my neck. I like my eucalyptus. So if anything, this is a great eucalyptus balm. Oh, she's stretching on my back. You can't see her, but her paws are on my back. Okay, sorry. The consistency of this, when I first heard of a topical, I kind of expected it to be like a lotion or something like that. But really, it's more like a chapstick consistency, like a really like beeswaxy balm. I don't know if there's beeswax in it, but like a waxy balm that will sort of melt when you use your fingers with it, with your body heat. It smells so good. But you can put that on different areas. I used it where I have pain, so like my lower back, just my spine, it just always hurts right there for some reason. And do I know if it worked? I mean, like I said, and do I know if it worked? I don't know. Like, I think it kind of helped a little bit, but like, did it just feel better because I rubbed it for a minute? Or did it feel better because the CBD in it? Or did it feel better because this is, you know what I mean? So like, do I know if it helped? I don't know. But was it worth a shot? Heck yeah, it was worth a shot, and I'm gonna keep using it and telling myself that it works, because sometimes that's just what you need. You just need to tell yourself that something is working, and then it'll work. But I've also been taking the gummies. I take 2 a day because that's what the serving size is. And do I know if it's making me less anxious? Do I know if it's helping me with those other ways that like CBD is supposed to help with like a bajillion things? I'm not going to try to inform you on it because there's like a lot of better resources out there than me. But it's supposed to help with like a billion things. Do I know if it's really helping? Like, no, I don't know if it's really helping, but it feels like it's helping, so I'm just gonna go with that it's helping me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's my CBD spiel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't tried CBD and you're dealing with things like anxiety or pain, give it a shot, you know, why not? It could help you, really. I've heard a lot of people say that it really does help them, so I mean, why not give it a shot? So the next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm actually sitting on. It's a weighted blanket. So just to get the details out of the way, I got a queen-sized 15-pound weighted blanket, and the 15 pounds is what like correlated to my body weight. So there is like a recommended weight for how much you weigh, like what weight you should get. So I got the 15-pound one. I got it from Amazon. Well, I actually got it for Christmas, but it's from Amazon, and it was like it was pricey. I think it was like 80 bucks or something like that. Like it's expensive. But do I think it worked? Now, weighted blankets are most commonly used for helping soothe anxiety and helping you sleep better. Now, I will say that I'm on a sleeping pill and that knocks me out pretty good, so do I need help sleeping? Not really. Have I dealt with much anxiety recently? No, it's been great. So do I know if it really helps with either of those things? I can't really say. Those are what it's supposed to help with. But I mean, is it soothing to me to have on me? Yeah, I think so. I like how it feels to have the weighted blanket on me. I think it is a calming feeling. So, I mean, do I know if it works? No. But if you want to give it a shot, if you're dealing with some anxiety, if you're dealing with some sleeping troubles, it might be worth a shot. I've heard that it does good things, so it might just do some good things. The next object I'm going to be talking about is actually alive. Is it a plant? No, but I love plants. It is actually a cat, a kitty cat. So, her meow smelled so much like cat spit. Wow, I can really smell that. So, and not everyone has the luxury of having a pet. Thankfully, when I moved out to my apartment, I was able to bring little Zoe right here with me, and she's been my BFF ever since I moved here. But I really think that animals do a great deal of good for a person. Like, she is, I'm not lying when I say she's my best friend. She is my best friend. Like, we hang out all the time. And she's just so calming to me. And sometimes she's too good for me, you know, the way cats are. Sometimes she just doesn't care. But then other times, she'll just lick my hand for like a half an hour, just like licking it for no good reason. And while some people might think that's gross, I actually find it kind of comforting. Like, I feel like she's like taking care of me kind of, which is weird. Like your cat taking care of you, that's really weird. But I mean, it's a soothing feeling to me when she does it. Like, I like when she licks my hand for a while because it makes me feel like she's taking care of me. And no, that's not weird, okay? It's not weird, is it, Zoe? Let's get a close-up on Zoe. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty. Anyways, so if you have the option to interact with animals, I know for a fact that that'll help you feel better. It'll make you feel less depressed. It'll make you feel less anxious because animals are amazing. So if you don't have your own animals, look into like a cat cafe. Like those are popping up around the place these days. So, you know, look for a cat cafe. Maybe you'll find one near you and you can go frequent it, or maybe you can get a job there and just work with the cats all the time. Or you can volunteer at an animal shelter and like walk dogs or like clean litter boxes, but also get to hang out with the cats and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Highly recommend animals. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something I think I've talked about before, and that's essential oils. So again, this is something that, like, do I know if it actually works? No. And I'm actually quite convinced that I made a video called The Science of Smells, I think, or something like that, or like aromatherapy. I don't know what I called it, whatever. But I made a video about what my belief aromatherapy is, and that's that you associate a certain smell with a certain feeling, and then that's what causes you to react in a certain way to a certain smell. So like when you go to sleep and you have lavender going through your room with like an essential oil diffuser or something like that, that smell is going to get associated with sleep for you, and then it's going to in turn later help you relax and make you sleepy. That's just my belief on how it works. So there's that, and I haven't been using it so much recently, but I used it a lot in my last apartment. I really needed it in my last apartment. Like, I was in a shitty apartment. So having the smells helped me. But yeah, you can get essential oil diffusers for pretty cheap off Amazon or probably Target, Walmart, you know what I mean? They're pretty mainstream now. Try scents like lavender for calming, eucalyptus for focus and stress relief, citrus for energy. You know, the list can keep going on and on and on. But I really think that there's some validity to it. Not necessarily that those scents are magical, but that you can train your brain into making them magical for you. So, yeah. The next thing that everybody says will make you feel better is working out. Okay, so this is something that I pushed against for many years. So for the first 2 years of high school, as well as before high school, I was on my school's dance team, and that was my exercise. It was great. We ran sometimes, we did some crunches and push-ups and stuff like that, but like, I mean, the most exercise it was really just cardio from the dancing. So I enjoyed that. And then after I stopped dancing, I struggled to find an exercise that I enjoyed and something that didn't feel like torture to me. So I took a ballet class and that was fun, but like, it's not like once a week going to a ballet class for an hour isn't really gonna get you anywhere. So I ended up actually joining a gym, Planet Fitness, like a week or two ago now, and so far so good, I'll say. Honestly, I had my brother come with me and show me around the gym because I didn't know how to use any of the equipment except for the treadmill. So he showed me how to like lift some different weights and use some of the different weight machines and things like that. And it's actually like, it makes me feel good. I'm not gonna lie, like, people who say working out makes you feel good, they're right. And I don't know about the whole endorphins thing. Like, I'm sure I'm getting endorphins and adrenaline, whatever. I'm sure all that's happening. But also just the feeling of like accomplishment and like pride that like I worked out today, it really helps me feel better. Like, I feel like I'm not a piece of shit just coming and laying on the bed all day. Not saying that that makes you a piece of shit, but it made me feel like a piece of shit when that's all I did. So now when I work out a few times a week, I feel good. You know what I mean? So people who say exercise helps, I think they might be onto something. So if you haven't thought about it yet, reconsider it. You know, you might just like it. You never know. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is eating well. So whenever you feel like crap, you kind of want to eat crap, don't you? Like, you want to go get that bag of chips, you want to eat that whole box of donuts. Like, I feel that on a spiritual level. But is that necessarily the best thing for you to do when you're feeling bad? It feels like the best thing, it sure does, but it's not the best thing for you. So when you're feeling bad, eating healthy is supposed to make you feel better. And again, this is something that I cannot say I've personally experienced. It's something that I'm struggling with. Like, when I feel like shit, I want to eat shit, okay? Well, not real shit, gross. You know what I mean. So it's something that I struggle with, and it's something I'm definitely working on for myself. But people say it works. So if you haven't tried it yet, if you're feeling down and feeling anxious and all that, try modifying your diet to something that's a little bit healthier and just like including more nutritious foods and things like that. Maybe it'll help you feel better. So those are all the little things that I thought of to tell you guys on things that might make you feel better. Keyword being might. So if you're feeling bad, go ahead and give one of those a shot. Like, it might just help. It might just help. And if it helps, then it was worth it. So just give it a shot. You know what I mean? Try out the CBD. And oh, I've got a discount code for that, by the way. 20% off if you use the coupon code TheDailySign. I'll put that in the description, as well as the link to the website in the description. But yeah, so there's that. I think I've said everything I need to say, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful day, night, weekend, week, year, whatever, decade, I don't know. Enjoy it. Live life. Take a nap. That's what I want to do. Bye.